Hello, welcome back to the Cashflow Pirate Podcast. I'm Richard, and we are going to just crack straight on with this. You read the title of the podcast? It's called Yeah, I Need Money Now. We all listen to lots of podcasts about making money and business, and most of the time, you kind of have to endure the generic waffle at the start of the episode. A little bit like this. But not today. Waffle over. You are skint. Welcome aboard. The fine ships of Broker-Lot. I am on board too. So what can we do to make money as soon as possible, as in like for the bills at the end of the month coming? So I've put together 7 things you can do right now to give you a chance. The first 4 require no skills at all, really, apart from maybe a driving license. Number 1, grab a pen and paper. Very retro, I know. Walk around your house and make a list of all the stuff that you think is cool. Open the eBay app and find out how much it's worth. So then you're going to list it on eBay or Facebook or Amazon, Gumtree, basically everywhere. List that item everywhere that would allow you to list. And yeah, I am just saying sell all your cool crap. If you think it's cool, the chances are that someone else will think it's cool too. This is why I said list your cool stuff and not some China duck from the 80s that you told your Aunt May you'd treasure forever. But Richard, I love my cool stuff. Oh, shut up. If it's cool, then get rich and buy it all again. Wow, you're whiny. Jeez. Number 2. If you have a little bit of cash to spend, I'm talking, 20, 30 pounds, anything like that, head down to a local car boot sale. Depending on the time of year, of course. I mean, it's November now, so not a lot of car boot action going on, but still, depends when you're listening to it. Head to a car boot sale and do some simple buying more cool stuff that you think is undervalued. See if you can bargain them down a bit, and then resell it again on Facebook, eBay, Amazon, Gumtree, whatever else, anywhere. Again, anywhere you can sell it. Number 3. Free Cycle. It's free again. Well, it's free to create an account on Free Cycle, as all these selling places are already. So open a free account on Free Cycle. If you don't know what Free Cycle is, it's people list stuff they don't want, basically, for free. Again, it's a very simple process. If you've got something you think I just can't be bothered to sell this, or I don't know what to do with this, they list it on Free Cycle, and then whoever speaks to them first can come and collect it for free. So find some cool items in your area. They're all over the country. So find some free items and go out and collect anything that you think you can either fix up, you can paint it, you can clean it. Something that has a chance that is actually worth something. If you can do something with it, awesome. And then guess what you're going to do with it? Yep, you're going to sell it on Facebook Marketplace or eBay, or you get the point. Gary V, I know I quote him a lot, but, well, there is no but. I quote him a lot. Gary V once said that we're so busy looking at the $1 million sign up in lights that we tread on all the dollar bills that are just laying on the floor. Well, free stuff on Free Cycle, for example, is exactly that. They are the free dollar bills just lying around in the area that you live. So collect them all up and make some money. Number 4. I'm actually holding my fingers up when I say this, like I'm trying to make the point. That's irrelevant. Number 4. Make sure that you join all the local Facebook groups. So that's the things that are happening in your area, the buy and sell groups, anything connected to the area that you live in. Make sure you join them, and then every day just spend 20 minutes while you're drinking your coffee or whatever you're doing, eating cereal. Just scroll through the groups and look out for anyone that needs help with something. So you quite often get people asking for advice, or can someone help me do this? And just make sure that you're reading them and responding to them. So, for example, this was probably a year or 2 years ago now, I once saw a lady asking if anyone would take 3 bags of garden waste to the tip for her, and she'd give them £20. That's because she didn't drive. So I saw this post, and I thought, that's perfect. How easy can you get? Take 3 bags of rubbish to the tip for 20 quid. It was literally not even a mile down the road from me. So I sent her a message and said, yep, sure, I can come now. And I did. There we go. It's also, what I found, it's also really good for your long game. So I know we're concentrating on getting money right now, but it's also really good for the long term. If you can start recommending people for jobs and services, if you know they're actually good, if you know your area and you know that certain people are good and some people are respected, then if you're always recommending them, then you will naturally become an authority in your local area for when people need stuff. So even if you're just the middleman, people trust the things that you say and the things that you recommend because you've had a good history of it, which we can definitely take advantage of that positioning later on. Very sneaky. So keep that in mind. So that's the first 4. So number 5. Now, do you remember when I told you to apply for an Amazon merch account a few episodes ago, and said even if you don't plan to use it yet, just set it up ready so when you do, you can? Well, my friends, the moment has come. I know you created the account because you're cool. Okay? Yeah? Am I right? Well, if you did create the account, then you can activate smug mode. It's late at night. You can't go collecting stuff at people's houses as it's dark on free cycles. You can't just go to people's houses and collect stuff because it's pitch black outside. If you do try that now, then that's just called burglary. So don't do that. Open up an image editing tool such as GIMP or PaintNet or Affinity Designer, any of those. I mean, PaintNet and GIMP are free, so good, they're good places to start. Although GIMP does have a very steep learning curve, so bear that in mind. I'll link both the programs in the show notes for you. And PaintNet it's not Microsoft Paint. It's PaintNet. So I'll leave a link to that. So that's very good. It's very simple, much easier. Basically, you want any program that will create a PNG file. I know I've been through this before, but I'll just, again, briefly go over it. So you need a program that will create a PNG file. Grab the template from your Amazon merch account. It's just a download file. Open up the file, and you get an outline of a t-shirt. And then just create the easiest design in the world. Just some text. It does not take long. Even if you don't know how to do this, it does not take long to figure out how to put some text on an image. 5 minutes of a YouTube video somewhere, you'll be able to do this. So create a text-based design. Base it on a black shirt, as they sell the best. Stats show they sell the best. So let's do that. Let's not worry about anything else. Just do some white text on a black t-shirt and just type whatever you want. Something clear, something bold, a bit funny if you can, or motivational if you want to go that way. Just anything. Even if it's just a t-shirt that says, I'm skint. Anything. Get that done. Upload it. Type your description and your keywords, and make sure you get your keywords for Amazon merch correct. It's very important. So look into that. Make sure you get the right keywords and description. And once it's live, don't forget, merch is now available in the UK and America and Germany for a lot of people. Check your account; it will tell you which markets you're available for. Once you've got it up, share it. Share it everywhere. Again, even if have a think about what your friends may find funny or may enjoy, or something in your local area. So if you have a club in your local area, like a scout club or a bowling club or anything, ask them, can you make some t-shirts for them that just says the name of their club? Or if they have a logo, say to them, can I, you interested in some t-shirts? Get them printed up for them and use Amazon merch, and then that'll help you tier up as well. But I'm going off topic there, but share it on Facebook and ask your friends to share it on. It's not hard. And then also don't forget Redbubble. Upload it to Redbubble as well. Just get them up. Just get your designs out there. It may not help you this month, but you can still do it while it's dark and you can't go out. Number 6. Do you have any actual skills? I mean, I'm not trying to sound condescending there, but are you really good at anything? Are you can you weld? Have you done welding in the past, even if it's years ago? Or are you a really good organizer, so you can organize people's stuff or life or anything? Can you cut hair? Are you really strong and you can lift heavy stuff? Simple, it's still a skill. Maybe you can create websites or fix cars, or you're a really good painter, decorator, anything that you can get paid for, anything that you can swap for money for this month. List that skill on the Facebook pages. So like I said earlier, it's really useful to join your local pages for exactly this reason. If you can put yourself forward for jobs, or you can say, hey guys, be honest, say, hey guys, I'm looking for some extra work this month. I'm a fantastic painter, or I used to be a carpet fitter, so I'm looking for some little jobs here and there, whatever. Just ask people if there's any little jobs they need doing. Insert your skill and list it. And leave a price, set a price. If you're worried about people, because some people get a bit nervous about when someone says, how much do you charge? People tend to get a bit shy and sort of say, oh, I don't know, I've not really done it for a while. Don't do that. Just say, I fit carpets. For one room, it's 10 quid. Put your price up front, because then if they contact you, they know what the price is already, and it takes away that feeling of worry that some people get when people ask them for an actual price. Because that is also I find it very annoying when people ask, or people list their services and say they do this, that and the other, and they don't give you a price. It drives me mad. It's like when people sell a car. You see a car for sale on the street and it's just got a phone number on it. I'm not going to phone that, because you might be asking £20,000 and I'm looking for a £1,000 car. I mean, it should be obvious, but don't assume people know how much things cost. Put on there how much you want to charge, see what happens. And number 7, this one is a bit strange, and I'll tell you now, you are not going to earn more than a couple of dollars doing this, but I'll mention it anyway. You can do this while you're cooking, or you're sat on a train, or you're travelling, or whatever, you sat in the toilet for half an hour. Well, you might have different problems there, but still, whatever you're doing that feels dead, that time when you feels like dead time, and then you end up scrolling through Twitter or Facebook or Instagram on your phone. We all like doing that, and that's fine. And again, it's good to check those Facebook groups for things for sale. But once you've done all that, there's a website called Feature Points, and they pay you in virtual coins for downloading apps that they recommend. So you download an app that they ask you to download, and then you try it for 2 minutes. So it's just a case of browsing through the app that they've told you to download. And once you've done that, just delete the app. Simple as that. And then they pay you coins, virtual coins for that. Or you can take surveys. So they, wherever they get these surveys from, they ask you questions about stuff. You fill it in. It tells you how many coins you're going to earn beforehand, by the way, so you can see whether it's worth your time. So the surveys can take a bit longer, but you tend to earn more money. More coins, I should say. So you do that, and once you've got, I think, every 600 coins you earn, they will pay you $1. And they won't just pay you, they pay you $1 in actual money. So they'll transfer $1 to your PayPal account. So I've always been very suspicious, and you hear these all the time. Make money doing surveys, and of course it's quite often a load of rubbish. So I thought I'd give it a go anyway, just for the sake of it. So I tested it, and I actually downloaded a couple of apps, filled in a couple of surveys. I actually don't know how long I spent, because it was over broken up bits of time. But I actually got paid $1 in PayPal credit. I think I've earned about $4 in total now. So again, it's not much. But I will share a a picture, a screenshot of my phone, so you can see that I actually did get paid $1 from this company, from Feature Points. What you also get, they also give you a sharing link. So I'll share this link in the show notes. If you want to use it, great. I don't care. But if you want to use it, it gets, every time you earn points, I earn a couple of points as well. So you can share it. You get your own link, which you can share with your friends, and then you'll earn a couple of points when they earn points. So it's a very pyramid-y, please share it and you'll earn points scheme. But hey, I actually made a couple of dollars from this, so I thought I'd just share it anyway, because you might be able to do it. So it's worth having a look. And then we have it. 7 things you can do right now-ish to try and earn some money. I'm sure there are loads of other ways that you could. And if you could earn money, and if you do have any, let me know, and I'll add them to the future blog post that will go along with this episode. I don't know when that is yet, but I will turn this into a blog post. So please let me know your ideas. If you've got any other cool little ideas, let me know, and I'll happily credit you and get you on the blog. So to the admin section. We have another iTunes review. Well, hey. So this time it's from the Mum Boss, who says, "Look forward to every episode. This has made me get up and go. Just what I needed." So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's awesome to hear. I'm really glad that you're getting something from my incessant waffling, which is awesome. It is really, again, I say this every week now, but it is really helpful because it helps Apple know that people are enjoying it, so they encourage the show to other people. So it just helps other people discover the podcast. And it's also a great way to know that, for me, that people are actually listening, which is cool. I find it very cool. So if you'd like to leave a review, please go over to the podcast section on iTunes and submit your review. I will read. I did think I read every single one, but there's both of them, so there's only 2. So I will read every single review, and I will read them out on the podcast as they come in. It's cool to hear. You can, of course, again, email me, cashflowpirate@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, same name, @cashflowpirate. And, of course, we have the Facebook group, which I will link in the show notes because I can't think of the URL now, and it's boring reading out URLs, so I'll leave a link to it. Please join it. Come say hello. And that is the show for this week. Thank you very much. Until next time, ciao for now.